Hello everybody and welcome back to the Crate Rate Season 2. We are here to rate your crate. Loot Crate, of course. Those who don't know, Loot Crate is a monthly subscription service that combines random items with various monthly themes, all packaged and shipped to your doorstep. I'm one of your hosts, AJ. Joined with me as always, Big Poppa.
I have flaws. What are they? I sing in the shower. I sometimes spend too much time volunteering. And sometimes, occasionally, I hit people with my car. So sue me.
Perfect. I don't know how to follow up on that, but Hails, our youngest member. Right on. Okay.
So, this is the first of the year. This is our first unboxing of 2015. Totally excited. Great to be back and doing the show again. Hope you guys like it.
I know what we should do today.
What are we going to do?
It's a secret.
Which is perfect, because this month's theme is Covert, and it's all about secret agents. Are you guys ready to get into this boxing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, let's get into this unboxing here. Big Poppa, I'm going to let you open the box. Ooh. But because I suffered through that hot pepper challenge last episode of the reveal, I think I earned the right to take the first item out of there.
How long are you going to talk about that?
Forever. It hurt. Right. It burned. I didn't really care for it. But I would do it again. Huh. Is it supposed to be that small?
That's what she said.
Alright, let's go. First item here. Looks like we have the T-shirt, which is back on here. Hall of Hang time, guys. Make sure you vote for that. Which one's coming down and which one's staying back in full force.
Come on, Jokey.
And this is a fun James Bond themed shirt.
James Bond?
Yeah. How does James Bond like his drinks?
Shaken, of course.
Well, unfortunately, this one is stirred.
I bet somebody died for that.
007 License to Kill. This is probably one of the funniest t-shirts we've had in a while.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Cool. Hails, your turn. What about this one?
Ooh, it's a watch that once you pressed it, it will light up and shows the time. You can do it whenever you want.
But you can also be secretive and not let anybody else see, correct?
Correct. Can I put it on?
Go for it. Yep, put it on. While you do that, Big Poppa, go for it.
Let's see what we got here. Well, that looks familiar. Spy versus Spy. It's a Spy versus Spy Mad Libs. Well, it's kind of cool.
While Hales is playing with it, I think we got time to read one.
Yeah, let's open this up.
Okay.
So I'm just going to throw it in. Oh my gosh, lots of extra paper. All right. So the first one is espionage is the formal word for pooping.
Pooping?
In the shadowy world of spies, a vibrant organization like the U.S. government uses spies to infiltrate smelly groups for the purpose of obtaining top-secret kittens.
What?
For example, spies might have to crack a code for accessing confidential big files, or the mission could be far more dangerous, like stealing the key ingredient for making Big Poppa's award-winning explosive fudgy people.
All right.
Spies are found all over Antarctica, but they are not allowed to reveal their calming identities. A teacher, AJ, or even a little old ball with the cane and 15 pet flowers who lives next door to you could be a spy. The world of spying might seem glamorous and fluffy, but it's filled with risks and suckers. Okay? Sure, spies have a never-ending supply of super cool electronic libraries, but they can't trust any penguins.
Penguins. Yeah.
Antarctica. Which is the way the #1 rule of spies is to keep friends closer and donuts even closer.
You got to keep the donuts closer.
Keep them closer.
So we did get one of those filled out, guys. Make sure you comment in the section below. What's the most hilarious Mad Lib that you guys put together from this box?
There you go.
That'll be a lot of fun. Yeah. I can't see what time it is. Yep.
Super cool.
Awesome. I guess it's my turn then, right?
Yep.
All right. Hey, check this out here. Now, Big Poppa, I think, you know, with our firefighter background, we've seen what a a paracord bracelet is good for, right?
Yeah, wiping your butt.
Definitely when you become in a pinch. Yeah, no,
Gotcha.
It's actually more for survival. And paracord bracelets can do lots of different things. You might find that you need to get out of a tight place real quickly, and these unwind and got a lot of strength and tension. And this one's an exclusive Loot Crate version.
Or if you're skydiving, you can restring your parachute.
I really hope that if it comes to that, you have one of these on your wrist.
Nice.
All right, let's get Hale something here out of this box. So I think we'll go here and here for you. I think that all goes together. What do you got?
This is actually a replica of one of the S.H.E.I.L.D, the Agents of S.H.E.I.L.D. show, of the ID pass that I've always wanted an ID pass. And this is a lanyard for it.
So you got the same thing that the actors off Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. have. Exact replica. And it's plastic, right?
Yep.
Oh, it's not
Nice.
cardboard. I thought it'd be cardboard.
RFID chip, I bet.
Yeah, whatever that means. Big Poppa?
Wow.
Go for it.
Let's see what we got here. I see something super cool down here in the bottom that I think I will be super cool excited about.
Just jumping all the way down there, huh?
Oh, yeah. Nice. Once again, the comic books. If you guys are familiar with their show and watch, at the end of last season, I said that one of my favorite things in all the boxes were the comics. They're always unique. They're always a Loot Crate exclusive because of the cover. While I'm not sure what Orphan Black is, it's still a comic, so I'm super excited about that. And I'm definitely going to have to check up on this Orphan Black, whatever it is.
Definitely looks interesting, you know, on there. And I know you love those comics.
Yeah.
All right.
And I think this was a top comic in February 2015, actually.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
great. Beating out all the other known comics out there, which is
Oh,
cool. All right, my turn next. It looks like we have a classified confidential edition of some field notes. And it looks like we got two different books in here. We can go ahead and looks like one of them is like your normal lined paper to put all your secret documents in, and looks like this one's got a bunch of squares that you can play that connect the dots game that we always used to play when waiting for dinner and breakfast.
There you go.
Yep, you draw a line. No, you draw a line. No, you draw a line. I get a box. Yay for me. Perfect. On the go. Hales, let's dig in here and hand you something.
Ooh, the monthly pen. I've always gotten these. We've collected them.
Yep.
I just don't know where all of them went.
They're sitting right over there.
It always says Loot Crate. The month, March 2015, Covert. Has pictures of some spice gadgets and some, it looks like blueprints kind of to me.
Probably is. Definitely. Can I take a look? Big Papa, why don't you pick something out of that box? Yep. Blueprints.
Alright, let's see. I think we're right down towards the bottom. And one thing you always get in your Loot Crate are the monthly books. Basically what it is, if you flip through, it talks about the Mega Crate. If you're not familiar with that, every month they also send out a Mega Crate with a lot higher of a value and much cooler items. It talks about the items that you got in the crate itself, and then usually has something cool. This one is actually an article about Metal Gear through the years. So you gamers that like the Metal Gear franchise, might be something you're interested in.
Perfect. Perfect. We got a couple more random items in here in the box that I'll go ahead and clean out real fast. Looks like we get a free download of a digital comic. Comic, yes, more comics. Ninjak, #1. It's a 40-page first issue of the hotly anticipated, much demanded, ongoing series for MI6's premier super spy and master assassin.
Nice.
Which is kind of cool. We also get a little bit more on that Paracord that I unboxed earlier on how to use it, and if you want to get some more information on it, yeah, check it out. And then the box itself is actually looks like a keyboard with a computer, a couple activities where you have an encrypted login password and things to kind of figure out and do, which is kind of fun.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think it's time to, now that we've unboxed all the stuff, find out what it's worth.
Yeah, let's do it. We're here to value your crate. Each crate that Loot Crate sends out, there's a $13.95 monthly subscription fee with a $6 shipping and handling fee, and they claim that there's a $40 value in it. Each of the crates are valued by searching the internet for like items, because a lot of them are exclusive and whatnot, and get rough estimates of the value. Today, we had the T-shirt, which again is another exclusive, so it kind of bounces around. It's in a $15 range, $10 to $20. The watch is about a $5 value, another exclusive. The Mad Libs, $2.50. The Agent of S.H.E.I.L.D. badge was around $10, somewhere in that range. The Paracord bracelet, while exclusive, it's still about a $5 item. The comic is about a $4 with the cover, except the cover is an exclusive, so that changes the value a little bit. And it was one of the top-selling comics of February 2015. Overall, there were 7 items that ranged in the $36 to $61 range with 5 exclusive items.
So those 5 exclusive items, people have 2 options. The easiest of the 2, obviously, would be to subscribe to Loot Crate.
Yep.
Get the crate yourself. Get those items. 2 that we found is you can buy those on eBay or from your friends, but they usually come with an escalated price.
Yeah.
Because they are exclusive.
And you can pretty much, most of the time, get the crate for the same price you pay for most of them online. I mean...
Yeah, and you could, definitely get all the other stuff with it, too. So, very cool. Very nice. And keep in mind, guys, those are just opinions and rough estimates. So, if you find something that you think is out of the ballpark of what you would value it at, just keep in mind it's a generalized thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. Now let's figure out. I'm interested to see what you guys thought of this crate. Let's get into the rating. Alright, guys. It is time to rate this crate. Now, last season, we used a little bit different rating system than what we're going to use today. We rated with the grade letters A, B, C, D. You guys remember how that turned out?
Yep.
One of the challenges that we faced was that a lot of the crates were not being differentiated between the value that they had. A lot of them were getting into that B minus B plus range without any whys and hows to do so. So this season, we've come up with a new rating system. It'll be based on a 10-point scale with the tenths in between. So, for example, a crate could score a 6.8, and that would be considered like an average or mediocre sized crate on there.
This will allow our rating system to be different, and each item we will rate it our own.
Each item in the crate will be rated using that number system that AJ talked about, and each host will give his rating and then their favorite item that they had out of that crate.
Perfect. So let's see how that's going to work this season, guys, and let's get started. Hales, why don't you go first?
I gave the crate a 7.7 out of 10, and my favorite item was the watch.
Surprise, surprise. Wearing that watch. Big Poppa?
I actually gave the same thing as Haley. I end up with a 7.7 out of 10.
Interesting.
And while I'm not familiar with the Orphan Black, I do like the comic idea. I do like the exclusive idea. So this was my top pick.
Do you think comics are always going to be your favorite as you go through just because of the exclusivity that it has?
I don't think so. I think that they can definitely come out and really blow me away with some items. I think that the group could beat out a lot of the comic books also, you know. I mean, there's items that can definitely top out a comic for me.
You mentioned you and Hales having the same rating.
Yeah.
That never happened in the season 1.
No.
You were always lower than everybody else. Hales was always higher than everybody else. So this kind of balanced it out. That's very interesting to see. My grade rating here was a 7.2 out of 10. So I was the lower one on this one, with my favorite item being that Paracord bracelet on there. So if you human calculated up that total range there, what would we overall give this crate as a rating?
This crate will give you about 7.6 out of 10.
Awesome. 7.6 out of 10. That's not too bad.
That's not at all.
That leaves room for improvement, but this being the first unboxing, we'll see what's out there that can top it.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. All right, it's time to wrap up this episode and this unboxing of the crate rate. As always, and before and forever, we will give our predictions coming up, because Loot Crate will send that weekly theme here, or a monthly theme, I should say, probably in about a week. We'll find out if we're right. Hales, what's your prediction for next month?
Easter.
What are you expecting in an Easter crate?
Easter eggs filled with stuff. Anything that involves Easter.
What's an interesting fact that these guys might not know about you and Easter?
I will re-hide my eggs even with nothing in them.
Because it's your favorite holiday, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Big Poppa, the anticipation is killing me. What is your prediction?
What do you think? It's manga. It's totally... Wait, no. That's just a comic book version of anime. Come on, guys. Give me the anime mashup. Let's go.
Give him it.
I remember last season when you were holding your breath until we got it, and we still have not gotten it yet.
Yep.
It's not going to happen.
It needs to happen.
Not going to happen.
Listen to me. It needs to happen.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah. For me, I'm going to go with probably a practical joke box. Something based on trickster pranks, and all due to it being April Fool's Day coming up here. So I imagine to see something, with the buzzer of the shaking of the hands or the whoopee cushions.
Joker type stuff.
Just, chatting teeth, stuff of that nature. So guys, be that awesome viewer and make sure you click that like button. Don't forget to share the video and subscribe. Hit us up on Twitter. Hales is at Hailstorm3107. Big Poppa is at US Beer Traders. Myself, AJ, is at the Crate Rate. And until next time, guys, keep crate rating.